Oh, whoosh. Let's take a minute to, appreciate my work of art. I try, please. I try. See makeup. Whoosh. See face. So fresh, like today, bird. Oh my god. Okay. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here or you're tuning in for the very first time, my name is God's Desire, and here I film about my faith, lifestyle, real life matters, and opinion videos. Yeah, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Thank you for sticking around. I am so grateful. So today we are going to be talking about physical abuse in relationships, and yeah, I again happened to stumble on something on the internet, and yes, here I am. We are bringing it on here. So it's the whole story is basically about a lady who is being physically abused by a fiance, someone that I think they already set dates for marriage or something, but like it's already sure that they're going to get married. So apparently she gets physically abused by the guy, and she cried for help on social media. She cried for help. She cried out for help on social media, right? And then boom, 2 months after, she herself came to a page on Facebook, still on social media, where she cried for help, and she came back to say that nobody can separate them, no one can come between them, and she chooses him over what anybody is going to say. So in order for me not to paraphrase, I'm going to be reading straight or right from the screenshots that I have here. I'll be placing it on the screen while I'm editing, so yes, you get to read as well. I'm going to be reading the headline. I choose him. Woman who landed in hospital after being brutalized by her fiance says she will marry and stand by him against the world. A woman who had her face completely battered after she was beaten up by her fiance has announced that she will stand by him and intends to go ahead with their wedding. Then the next slide. I guess her username on social media is A Miracle Unique. So A Miracle Unique took to her social media page on September 27th, 2021 to share a photo of herself in a hospital. She was battered beyond recognition, had a red swollen eyes, broken lips, and bruises on her face in the picture. She said she was beaten by a man and she did nothing to warrant the beating except that she tried to enjoy herself. Okay, there's a twist there. Reading further, however, 2 months after her face was redesigned, she had flaunted warnings from people and flown right back to the man's arm. But before I go ahead to like read the post that she had on Facebook, let me go back to this slide where she said she did nothing except that she tried to enjoy herself. So what kind of enjoyment would you say you were having that would warrant the man to beat you? What kind of enjoyment? Like that, there's still like a twist there. I don't know yet, but let's continue reading. Okay. Let's continue reading. So next slide. Now this is her post on Facebook. It says, as I sit here and think, I'm grateful for the man God has brought into my life. No, he isn't a perfect man, but he's a trying man. No one is perfect, and anyone who claims to be is a fraud themselves. Okay. Anyone who knows me knows how far I've come, and it has everything to do with the man I'm choosing to be with for the rest of my life. I'm gonna speak once and once only upon our situation. I don't owe anyone an explanation of what happened that night, because what has happened was left in the past and will continue to be in the past. We are transitioning and getting ready for our next step in life. My fiance has took the right step to get his family back, and when a man has acknowledged his wrongs and take the steps to fix what he has done, you have no choice but to accept a trying man as he has always been. Bad things happen to good people all the time, but who are we to judge what the next person has done wrong when our ends aren't clean ourselves? Okay, then the last slide. This one says, I've never been one to feed into what the world has to say about me. Hell, I have to live this life, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what makes me happy. And the last 5 years, I've been more than happy to share my life with my fiance and create the family we have always wanted and accomplish the dreams we have always had. This is my person, my soulmate. I choose him to go through this thing we call life, and I will over and over again. With that being said, September 1st, 2022, we're still coming for you. Save the date, because when you love someone, you choose them over any and everyone. And when the whole world is against your significant other, it's your job to hold them up. Baby, we've got this, and it's always been us, never them.
I don't make sense to love. Your love makes me a happy woman. You dey do me bad, but I no care. Without your love, your sweet love, I go die.
Hey, God. Hey, I don't know. I don't know. Let's go back to the first slide and let's start analyzing. She said she was beaten by a man and she did nothing to warrant the beating except that she tried to enjoy herself. You did not state the kind of enjoyment, but if we are going to reason, the enjoyment would obviously come from something that has to do with maybe cheating or kind of going out with another man, sort of, you say you want to enjoy yourself. And then for the man, the fault is you could have controlled yourself, literally. It didn't have to end in beating. I don't know, but it didn't have to end in beating. And where she was no one is perfect, and anyone who claims to be is a fraud themselves. Yes, nobody is perfect, but you have to choose the imperfection that you can handle. You have to choose the imperfection that suits you. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? Yes, nobody is perfect truly, but there are some imperfections that you cannot undo. There's some imperfections that will affect you. Okay. I don't owe anyone any explanation of what happened that night, because what happened was left in the past and will continue to be in the past. That's like trying to convince yourself you don't want no explanation. That's because people would ask. That's because that the gravity of what is happening or what has happened is so high. People would ask. See, I'm not against the fact that people can change for better, for good, but how can you be so sure? That's the thing. How can you be so sure? How can you be so sure that the person is not faking the change? So, auntie, are you sure that he has actually changed? And the part of bad things happen to good people all the time, but who are we to judge what the next person has done when our hands aren't clean ourselves? She is talking to herself. That she cannot judge the fact that the man actually laid his hands on her, because even she herself, her hands are not clean. Takes us back to the enjoyment that I was talking about, that I don't know the kind of enjoyment that it is. So this word that she just made here has confirmed the fact that it's she also did something that is not good. Something that is extremely not good. But like I said before, there is no amount of wrong that you want to do that will warrant anyone to lay their hands physically to abuse you. No amount of offense you get. Highest leave, highest break it off. You understand? It's even this part for me, September 1st, 2022. But that's quite far. My prayer, Sha, is that if the marriage, if getting into the marriage will take your life, will take your peace. Before that September 2022, God should break it off. Yes. And again, there's this part where she was like, anyone who knows me knows how far I've come, and it has everything to do with the man I'm choosing to be with for the rest of my life. So somehow at the same time, this thing has to like do with the fact that she's feeling indebted to that man. She's like feeling indebted to that man. Probably he helped grow my life, and if we look well, it will obviously be financially. Maybe helped her financially, maybe school, maybe business, maybe to set her up. I don't know, but like literally, she's feeling indebted to him, and that's like the reason she can't really speak up or talk, or she's like choosing him over everyone else. Probably I'm going to like have a full video where I'll be talking about, physical abuse in relationship, emotional abuse in relationship, financial abuse in relationship. There's financial abuse in relationship too. Don't get it twisted. Yes, we actually have financial abuse in relationship. Like any form of abuse whatsoever, I'll try and make a full or a whole sit down video on that. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.